comment tonight as a resident?
Yes. You're stepping away of the councilman.
I'm stepping away. I mean, I would step at the dais. I learned this one from you, Madam Mayor. So tonight, I'm addressing you right now as a lifelong resident of the city of Carson. And I want to talk about a major problem that has been brought to my attention and I have experienced. I strongly believe the public and the residents should know what's happening in our city. I'm very concerned about our city manager, bullying and discrimination, and attitude towards employees and myself. Too many of our city employees are afraid to speak out because our city manager has a history of retaliation. She's developing a track record of mistreating our city workers. This has caused a very low morale in our city. I can't sit to the side and allow this to continue without it being addressed and exposed. This council must not allow its employees to be bullied or discriminated against. The reason I'm speaking out as a resident and not the city councilman is because I wanted to know publicly, you can't bully me. I'm Carson born, Carson raised, and I've been elected by the people. This is 2021 and not 1960. This city council or residents will not allow workplace bullying or discrimination in our city. This is a city that values our hardworking employees. Many of them go over and beyond to make our city great each day. It's a shame that you think so low of our employees and you think so high of yourself. Our city manager makes more in a month than some of our workers make in a year, and we cannot allow privilege to bully or think down on our workers. She's also clearly shown me that she will cover up her bullying discrimination tactics by hiding behind certain powers of the charter. Powers not designed to protect a person who practices bullying or discrimination. I'm here today to shine the light on Sharon Landers. Your bullying and discriminatory ways must stop. I expect the voting body of this city council to act immediately. I'm requesting as a resident that you put her evaluation that is long overdue on the city agenda. I am a resident and I approve this message.
Thank you. Are there any more communications or non-agendized items?
Madam Mayor?
Yes.
I just want to, just for the record, I feel like I need to clarify that at a council meeting, we had asked any employees that had any complaints about the city manager to come forward, and they could have either emailed or called my office, and I had actually provided the information. And to date, we haven't received any complaints. It's important that I clarify that because I don't want, as your city attorney, I just want to make sure that I'm making a record for our city that this council body has invited any employee that feels threatened to contact the city attorney's office and bypass the HR director and the city manager. And to date, we haven't received any complaints. And the reason it's important for me to clarify it is I don't want anyone out there to think that the city has sat idle and has done nothing about this, the city council. It's my job to make sure the record is clear. So I apologize for speaking up, but I thought it was an important issue to clarify for the record of the city.
Thank you, Madam City Attorney.
Madam Mayor, I have a question for Sunny. For what she just said. Sunny, you were directed by the City Council to send an email or a letter, some type of written or electronic communication to every single city employee, asking them if they would be willing to communicate with you their grievances. Have you done that?
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I may have misunderstood. I thought that I provided my email and I provided my cell phone number for anybody that wanted to, that had a grievance. I'm happy to send the email to I guess I don't have the employees' email, but I'm happy to share that information through maybe Mr. Kennedy can assist me by providing me the email so that employees would have that in writing as well. I'm happy to do that tomorrow morning.
Well, you also can get the addresses of every employee from HR, and you can send them a letter on your letterhead, because the employees, Sonny, they don't feel safe. They don't feel safe from retaliation.
Okay, this is
And you need to let them feel safe to address you.
I will take care. I will take care of that email. I promise.
Thank you.
And I apologize if I didn't do it earlier, if I was instructed.
Bless you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Okay, let's
So
proceed.
would you please do that, Sonny? I'm asking you publicly in front of all the people of the city of Carson to please follow through with that, so the employees will feel safe in addressing you. And that's important, because there is a serious issue at City Hall with morale. It's probably the lowest it's ever been in the history of the incorporation of the city. So we need to address that. It's not something to be taken lightly. Thank you.
No, it's not. It's not, and it's not the lowest, because I remember when it was low with the recall. So anyway, let me, Sonny, do as
Well, Madam Mayor, I don't appreciate smart aleck retorts,
I know,
because this is coming from the employees of the city
and
of
we're
Carson,
gonna address
not
this.
from you.
We're
Okay,
gonna
you're not a
address them.
dictator. You're not a dictator. Don't think you're a dictator, because you're not going to be a dictator. So knock
Thank
it
you
off
very much. You
and
know
let
that
the
now.
employees of the city of Carson,
Thank you.
let them address their issues. You
Thank you, and
cannot,
they should.
you cannot tell
They should.
them just that you don't like something. They have to be able to express themselves. It's very
Absolutely, and that's
important.
what we put out. That's
Would
why
you
we put
please
it out.
stop trying to talk over me? I'm just trying to
Okay.
complete a sentence,
Okay,
and then when I'm finished, you can speak. That's to be fair
Okay, finish
and be
it.
respectful. Excuse me, please be respectful. Now, I'm just saying that Sonny should follow through with what we asked her to do. It's as simple as that. It's not.
Thank
It
you.
doesn't have to be a big retort back and forth. Just let her
Thank
do her
you.
job.
You're right.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Sonny, could you proceed? I didn't know this was a.
I will, first thing
Thank you.
tomorrow, first thing
Thank
tomorrow
you.
morning. I apologize.
Thank you. Okay,
Thank
the next item